Struggling to pass the Life in the UK test on your first attempt? Congratulations, you're in the right place. In this video, you'll go through 24 real exam-style mock questions based on the official handbook. You need at least 18 correct to pass, just like the actual test. Make sure you stay until the end. The last few questions are crucial for your success. Pause when needed, think carefully, and comment your score at the end. Let's get started. Question 1. Is the statement below true or false? Charles Dickens is famous for inventing the television in the 1920s. Option A, true. B, false. Answer is B, false. Charles Dickens, 1812 to 70, wrote a number of very famous novels, including Oliver Twist and Great Expectations. He did not invent the television. That was Scotsman John Logie Baird. Question 2. Is the statement below true or false? A general election occurs every 8 years. Option A, true. B, false. Answer is B, false. MPs are elected at a general election, which is held at least every 5 years. Question 3. Is the statement below true or false? Permanent residents and citizens of the UK are expected to respect the right of other people to hold their own opinions. Option A, true. B, false. Answer is A, true. If you wish to be a permanent resident or citizen of the UK, you are expected to respect the rights of others, including their right to their own opinions. This flows from the fundamental principles of British life. Question 4. Is the statement below true or false? On the 1st of April, people in the UK play jokes on each other until midday. Option A, true. B, false. Answer is A, true. April Fool's Day, the 1st of April, is a day when people play jokes on each other until midday. The television and newspapers often have stories that are April Fool jokes. Question 5. Which famous line was written by William Shakespeare in his play Hamlet? Option A, to be or not to be. B, once more unto the breach. C, all the world's a stage. D, a rose by any other name. Answer is A, to be or not to be. William Shakespeare was a playwright and actor who wrote many famous plays. To be or not to be is a famous line often quoted from his tragedy, Hamlet. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and hit bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your Life in the UK test. Now, let's get back to the video. Question 6. Which of the following is a recommended way to reduce your carbon footprint and support the environment? Option A, leave the tap running when brushing your teeth. B, import all of your food from overseas. C, burn all of your plastic waste. D, shop locally for products. Answer is D, shop locally for products. A good way to support your local community is to shop for products locally where you can. This will help businesses and farmers in your area and will also reduce your carbon footprint because the products you buy will not have had to travel as far. Question 7. Which of the following statements is correct regarding the civil service? Option A. Civil servants are appointed by the political party currently in power. B. Civil servants are politically neutral and chosen on merit. Answer is B. Civil servants are politically neutral and chosen on merit. Civil servants support the government in developing and implementing its policies. They are chosen on merit and are politically neutral. They are not political appointees. Question 8. Which two of the following are Protestant Christian groups found in the UK? Option A, Buddhists. B, Baptists. C, Hindus. D, Methodists. Answer is B and D, Baptists and Methodists. Other Protestant Christian groups in the UK include Baptists, Methodists, Presbyterians, and Quakers. Question 9. What is the role of a jury at a court trial? Option A, to decide the sentence that the accused should be given. B, to decide a verdict based on what they have heard. C, to advise the judge on complex legal matters. D, to determine whether evidence is allowed to be presented. Answer is B, to decide a verdict based on what they have heard. The jury has to listen to the evidence presented at the trial and then decide a verdict of guilty or not guilty based on what they have heard. In Scotland, a third verdict of not proven is also possible. If the jury finds a defendant guilty, the judge decides on the penalty. Question 10. Which form of comedy became famous and began to be published in the 19th century? Option A, television sketch shows. B, satirical magazines. C, stand-up comedy routines. D, radio sitcoms. Answer is B, satirical magazines. The traditions of comedy and satire are an important part of the UK character. In the 19th century, satirical magazines began to be published. The most famous was Punch, which was published for the first time in the 1840s. Question 11. During which historical period did poets like John Barber begin writing in the Scots language? Option A, the Iron Age. B, the Middle Ages. C, the 20th century. D, the Stone Age. Answer is B, the Middle Ages. In the Middle Ages, many people in Scotland continued to speak Gaelic, and the Scots language also developed. A number of poets began to write in the Scots language. One example is John Barber, who wrote the Bruce about the Battle of Bannockburn. Question 12. What type of literature are Beowulf, the Tiger, and She Walks in Beauty? Option A, stage plays. B, historical novels. C, poems. D, newspaper articles. Answer is C, poems. British poetry is among the richest in the world. The Anglo-Saxon poem Beowulf tells of its heroes' battles against monsters. William Blake wrote the poem The Tiger, and Lord Byron wrote the poem She Walks in Beauty. Question 13. What is a jury made up of? Option A, people who have applied and interviewed for the role. B, legal experts appointed by the government. C, members of the public chosen at random from the local electoral register. D, elected politicians from the local council. Answer is C, members of the public chosen at random from the local electoral register. A jury is made up of members of the public chosen at random from the local electoral register. In England, Wales and Northern Ireland, a jury has 12 members, and in Scotland, a jury has 15 members. Question 14. Which two famous British commanders defeated the French during the wars against Napoleon? Option A, Sir Francis Drake. B, Oliver Cromwell. C, Admiral Nelson. D, the Duke of Wellington. Answer is C and D, Admiral Nelson and the Duke of Wellington. Admiral Nelson was in charge of the British fleet at Trafalgar and was killed in the battle. In 1815, the French wars ended with the defeat of the Emperor Napoleon by the Duke of Wellington at the Battle of Waterloo. Question 15. Following the abolition of slavery, from which two countries did 2 million workers originate to replace the freed slaves? Option A, India. B, Russia. C, Australia. D, China. Answer is A and D, India and China. After 1833, 2 million Indian and Chinese workers were employed to replace the freed slaves. They worked on sugar plantations in the Caribbean, in mines in South Africa, on railways in East Africa, and in the army in Kenya. Question 16. Which of the following groups of adults is not eligible to vote in all UK elections? Option A, adult citizens of the UK. B, citizens of the USA resident in the UK. C, qualifying citizens of the Commonwealth resident in the UK. D, citizens of Ireland resident in the UK. Answer is B, citizens of the USA resident in the UK. Adult citizens of the UK and citizens of the Commonwealth and Ireland who are resident in the UK can vote in all public elections. Citizens of the USA are not automatically eligible. Question 17. Which of the following statements is correct regarding Big Ben? Option A. Big Ben is the official name of the river flowing past the Houses of Parliament. B. Big Ben is the nickname for the Great Bell of the Clock at the Houses of Parliament in London. Answer is B. Big Ben is the nickname for the Great Bell of the Clock at the Houses of Parliament in London. Big Ben is the nickname for the Great Bell of the Clock at the Houses of Parliament in London. Many people call the clock Big Ben as well. The clock tower is over 150 years old. Question 18. Bobby Moore is famous for his achievements in which sport? Option A, tennis. B, cricket. C, football. D, rugby. Answer is C, football. Bobby Moore, 1941 to 93, captained the English football team that won the World Cup in 1966. Question 19. Is the statement below true or false? If you are a qualifying Commonwealth citizen resident in the UK, you can vote in all public elections. Option A, true. B, false. Answer is A, true. Adult citizens of the UK and qualifying citizens of the Commonwealth and Ireland who are resident in the UK can vote in all public elections. Question 20. Which two of the following individuals were responsible for major 20th century inventions in computing and the Internet? Option A, Alan Turing. B, Isambard Kingdom Brunel, C. Tim Berners-Lee, D. Richard Arkwright. Answer is A and C. Alan Turing and Tim Berners-Lee. Alan Turing, 1912 to 54, invented a theoretical mathematical device called a Turing machine, which was influential in the development of computer science. The inventor of the World Wide Web, Sir Tim Berners-Lee, 1955, is also British. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and hit bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your life in the UK test. Now, let's get back to the video. Question 21. Which of the following statements is correct regarding the commitment to the UK? Option A. You are agreeing to give up your original nationality immediately. B. You are agreeing to respect the laws, values and traditions of the UK. Answer is B. You are agreeing to respect the laws, values and traditions of the UK. Applying to become a permanent resident or citizen of the UK is an important decision and commitment. You will be agreeing to accept the responsibilities which go with permanent residence and to respect the laws, values and traditions of the UK. Question 22. Which two of the following are famous plays written by William Shakespeare? Option A. The Canterbury Tales, B. Romeo and Juliet, C. A Midsummer Night's Dream, D. The Bruce. Answer is B and C. Romeo and Juliet and A Midsummer Night's Dream. William Shakespeare's most famous plays include A Midsummer Night's Dream, Hamlet, Macbeth, and Romeo and Juliet. Question 23. Which two of the following commemorations or celebrations are held in November each year? Option A. Remembrance Day, B. Mothering Sunday, C. Bonfire Night, D. Valentine's Day. Answer is A and C. Remembrance Day and Bonfire Night. Bonfire Night is celebrated on the 5th of November, where people set off fireworks to mark the failed 1605 plot by Guy Fawkes. Remembrance Day, the 11th of November, commemorates those who died fighting for the UK and its allies. Question 24. Is the statement below true or false? All young people are sent a national insurance number just before their 16th birthday. Option A. True. B. False. Answer is A. True. A national insurance number is a unique personal account number. It makes sure that the national insurance contributions and tax you pay are properly recorded against your name. All young people in the UK are sent a national insurance number just before their 16th birthday. For more practice and updates, click on the video you are watching on the screen. Keep building your confidence and get closer to passing your life in the UK test. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.